What is up, gamers? It's Dr. Bob. We're here live for episode 166 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. If you missed it, we got a wonderful show coming up for you. So, I guess I might as well introduce my co-host. How are you guys doing today, Chris? Chris, how are you?
Doing good, man. It's tomorrow's Friday. I mean, you really can't ask for anything better than that. It's nice to see beautiful faces again. Always a pleasure. Episode 166. Gonna be a good one. I feel it. Feel it deep in the core.
Can you feel it in the loins?
I can feel it in the pork loins, baby.
That's disgusting. Tom, how are you?
You know, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Like Chris was saying, if you're watching us live, it's Friday Junior. If you're listening to us on the pre-recorded joint, it's Friday. Just can't wait. You know, going into another weekend, feeling real good, feeling real spry. A little pep in the step today. So, yeah, doing great.
Well, me myself, I came off of a long week last week with the flu. I still get a little. I feels like I get a little knot in my throat, so it's still a little sore, and I might have to pop a lozenge at some point.
Ooh.
But for right now, I think I'm doing okay. I just got off a nice 10-hour shift, so my eyes are gonna roll into the back of my head literally any fucking minute now.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I mean, we might as well jump into it. We probably get this might be a long one. We got some topics to discuss. So let's just jump into a little weekend recap. Why don't we?
Damn, son, where'd you find this? We lit!
So I can start because I did absolutely fucking nothing this weekend. After an entire week of having the flu, I decided to take it easy for the first time because I had a real dilemma coming home from work on Friday. Do I just face 12 beers on Friday night and play video games, or do I let myself rest for one more weekend? And I went with the latter. You know, I was playing it safe. I was playing the adult role.
Wow.
I did absolutely nothing. I played video games all weekend. I didn't drink, even though every cell in my body wanted me to.
Clamoring for alcohol.
Well, no, I have something that helps you. You can actually shake a cold by drinking because your body doesn't know how to handle being hungover and sick at the same time. So if you drink a shit ton, the next morning your body has to pick something. And it usually picks be hungover. And it just
I didn't
gets
have the
rid of
cold,
the
though.
sickness.
I didn't have the cold. I had the fucking flu.
Any sickness. Why do you think when we went to the nurse in like elementary school, they gave you ginger ale? It's proven if you drink something when you're sick, it just works wonders.
Ginger ale doesn't have alcohol in it.
Yeah, but we didn't know at the time. They might have been like Moscow mules. Even
Ginger ale,
ale,
I mean, ginger ale to me has always tasted like it needed Jameson in it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
honestly, ginger ale is a very underrated soda. I think people have to put more respect on ginger ale's name. It's like up there with the greats.
So I've cut out soda in the past 3 years, and for the first like 6 months to a year in that, the only soda I would ever drink would be ginger ale, and then I eventually cut that out too.
Really?
So now I'm on the water, coffee, beer, liquid diet. That's it.
basically the
I
same.
I don't drink anything else.
I think you need it certain times though. I was so anti-soda for a while. I couldn't count the times that I had soda without booze in it in the past couple of years. And then when it's like a Sunday, I'm a little hungover, a little under the weather, and I order pizza, a calzone, a beef or something. I just need a soda. I need like a Diet Coke. How are you gonna have a beef with the water?
I'll get a nice a coconut water, you know, to replenish some electrolytes. I'll get a body armor. So whenever they want to sponsor us, that's fine.
Wow, today's free ad brought to you by
Our new segment called Free Ads.
Free ads. Oh, I was gonna say I haven't drank a Coke or a Pepsi since middle school.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
What about like a Jack and Coke?
Nope.
No way.
I feel like that doesn't. If there's booze in it, that doesn't count. Though.
It does
No,
count.
I'm telling you, I haven't had a Coke or a Pepsi since middle school.
There's no. I mean, I'm more of like a Diet Coke type of guy. So realistically, I probably haven't drank Coke in I don't know.
Dude, Diet Coke is fucking worse for you. Anyway, we went off on a tangent. Doesn't matter.
My bad.
I didn't do anything this weekend. I just played video games. That was pretty much it. I think I'm just gonna house 12 beers tomorrow night and play video games. That's probably what I'll do, and I'll probably stream too. Oh, also, I mentioned before the show I was gonna do this. I wanted to, because the CSGO pro scene has started back up for 2020. I wanted to just do a quick breakdown, and then you guys can just do your weekend recaps. All right?
All right, bro.
That cool with you guys?
Absolutely.
All right. So Blast Premiere kicked off last weekend, which is I watched the whole time. I covered it. I live tweeted it, and that's at WGG Burt. I'm gonna plug one of these every single show. Don't worry about it. So Blast Premiere started Group Stage A. FaZe Clan upset everybody. They won every single map. They didn't lose once. Liquid was the favored team. MIBR was the what's the opposite of favored?
Underdog.
I wouldn't even call them the underdogs though, because they never had a chance of beating any other team.
Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to like
Dark horse,
as a dark horse, yeah, that works.
Yes. All right, I guess MIBR was a dark horse of Group Stage A. FaZe stomped them. FaZe stomped everybody. They went on to win Group Stage A. FaZe and Liquid both secured their spot in the tournament, and Group Stage B will be starting tomorrow. I got good coverage up on the website. That's at wickedgaming.com. You could read that. I also got a fucking 45-minute video on our YouTube. That's youtube.com/wickedgaming. And then my team of 2020, Mouse Sports, won the Ice Challenge. So they beat Navi in a best of 5. They won 3-1 today. So shout out to Mouse Sports, my team of 2020. I'm calling it. I called it last year. I'm going to say it again. Mouse Sports is going to be the most winning team in 2020. Do not sleep on Mouse Sports. They're the number 2 ranked HLTV team right now. They're going to beat Astralis. It's going to be incredible. So that's it. How are your weekends, guys?
My weekend was great, Bob. That was a great rundown right there. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you did those more. I follow the competitive CS scene, not as much as you, but it's my favorite esport to watch. So I wouldn't mind hearing more about those. As for my weekend, it was boring. I didn't really do too much. I found something out about myself. I can't get hungover if I don't leave the house. let me explain. Hold on. I can drink a shit ton, but if I'm in between a set of 4 walls, that's a house and not a bar, I won't get hungover. I had like 15 drinks at my house, woke up the next morning fresh as a daisy. But if I go to like a bar or a club, maybe it's the atmosphere, maybe it's the heat going on in there, maybe it's the stanky leg that I'm hitting at 3 a.m. That usually kicks in more. But I didn't leave the house. I drank still, but I felt great the whole weekend. I'm phasing out of kind of going out on Fridays. Maybe it's just been a really like good span of 2 months that I don't really do much on Fridays anymore. But I feel like those are kind of they're kind of getting phased out. Right? There's gonna be a lot of phase talk on this podcast.
Wow. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just cut right into the topic. What
Slam transition. But I haven't really been doing much. The Super Bowl was Sunday. Honestly, the least interested I've been in a Super Bowl in so long. Probably because the Patriots on it. We'll be in it next year, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. Yeah, that's about it. Dom, how was your weekend? You do anything good, pal?
Yeah, no, it was good. I headed up north. We were up in New Hampshire with a couple friends. Unlike you, I have not yet phased out Friday from my drinking schedule. So kind of a tough, really a tough stretch for your boy. Went for the Triple Crown 2 weeks in a row, and I'm going to keep it a band with you. It's taking its toll. It's taking its toll. I just gotta, I gotta start. I saw my wife attempt to shotgun a beer for the first time since we got engaged. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. She's not great. I do have a very incriminating image of her attempting it. I'll show you guys in private. I'm not even going to text it to you because I'm pretty sure that's grounds for divorce. But it's hysterical, and that'll just be a nice little treat between us. But no, the weekend was great. I don't ski, so we hit a couple breweries up that way, and we just kind of hung out. Had a great dinner on Saturday night. Sunday, just did the hungover thing. Just pretty much relaxed, a couple glasses of wine here and there, caught up on some TV. Actually just started watching The Outsider on HBO. I don't know if I mentioned this the last episode, did I?
I think
it's been like 3 weeks in a row.
Nah, no. No. I just started watching it last week. So I just started watching it. No, it's not. No way. No, it has not. I swear to fucking God.
I really think it has too.
It has
I hate siding.
Anyway, the show's really good, and now it's on its like 3rd or 4th episode. And it's really good. It definitely was not more than 2 weeks because...
Wait, is it a weekly release?
Yeah.
All right, so it's been 4 episodes.
No. But I watched the first 3 episodes. I watched the first 2 last Saturday, and then I watched the third one when it aired on Sunday. So this is definitely only the second week I've been watching it. Anyway, it's good, and I've been playing. So I don't know why this is. I haven't had a whole ton of time for games. I know I said it last week. I've been getting back into Elder Scrolls Online. New expansion is coming out. Whole year of content is rolling out. Dark Heart of Skyrim is the whole yearly event. So if you played Skyrim, I know most people have. We're going back to Skyrim in Elder Scrolls Online, and it's everything is haunted by vampires and ghosts and all that good stuff. So really, really cool stuff. And the yearly event is kicking off in just a couple weeks. With I think it's called I can't remember the name of it. I just put up a blog on wickedgoodgaming.com. I think it's Hallowheart or something like that. It's something with an H. Anyway, it looks great. The cinematic's great. I've been doing that. I've been kind of keeping up with my dailies on ESO, and I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go lately. I've been back into that. I don't know why. I just feel like it's part of my regular social media scrolling routine. I'll check Instagram, I'll check Twitter, I'll check Facebook, and then I'll pop into Pokemon Go and see if there's any stops around. And what they did recently in the last couple months is they added Team Rocket to the game. So if you're roaming around and if you haven't played Pokemon Go for whatever reason, there's every little landmark is a stop, and you can spin it on the app, and then it gives you items to use. But now there's an in-game event going on where there's Team Rocket grunts everywhere who will stop you, and then you have to battle them if you want the item. So it's just added a nice little fun element to the game. They also released a competitive element to it where you can actually there's a online PvP mode, which is pretty awesome. So that's been kind of cool. I don't know. I've just been spending a ton of time on that lately, and I don't know why because I've been super casual about it. But I did post a whole rundown on the website of all that stuff that's new to Pokemon Go. I don't know why. I do this thing where I stop playing it for 3 months, and then I'm hooked on it again for a month and change. And then I get yelled at, for checking for Pokemon too much, and we're on a date. So it happens.
I mean, I can see why you get yelled at when you're driving the car checking for Pokemon.
I know. Listen, I don't do it while I'm driving. That's illegal.
They're actually coming up with an actual more strict law now that you can't even have your phone in your hand. Is that a thing?
I mean, I have a little magnetic thing on my vent, and I just put my phone there.
Oh, you fucking cheater! That's how you get your eggs to hatch quicker.
No, I don't. No, because if you're going too fast, no. If you're going too fast in your car, it doesn't register. You get the warning.
Tom's going 10 miles an hour down the highway.
Dude, I'm creeping. I'm just driving in the breakdown lane. I'm literally just put my car in neutral and rolling in the breakdown lane.
I am emailing Niantic after this.
Dude, why do you think I ran that 5K? Had to hatch an egg. Got myself a sand shrew.
Oh my god, runs 5K.
Listen, I'm running another one this year. Stop playing with me. Look,
I can't judge you because I can't run fucking 5 feet.
That's true. And yeah, other than that, that's it. Got some new shirts coming out. PAX East is coming up in a couple weeks. I've been working on some designs. I got 2 of them in the hole. Hopefully, we'll do one exclusive that we're going to be selling at the show. Not selling at the show, outside of the show. And one that we're going to have on the shop for everybody to get. So I'm actually going to be workshopping those. Those will be up by the weekend, which is pretty fun. So working on lots of good stuff.
Chris, you play anything this weekend?
I played some Call of Duty. I actually went back to COD 4, so I've been playing that a little bit. There's a mod that you can add onto your Call of Duty. It's called IW4X, and it's just old maps in a COD 4 setting and guns from all different Call of Duties in the same thing. Really fun. I mean, it's something different. I played some Modern Warfare. I tried to play a little Rocket League. I actually played Apex a couple games today, and not bad for a game that I haven't played in close to a year. I only played it because I've seen a shit ton of stuff going around Twitter about the new hero or legend. I forget what they call them in that game.
I think it's Legend because it's called Apex Legends.
You got a point there. But the guy's name's Revenant, and he is a guy that on the map, there's a new kind of electrical facility that moved in, and I guess they were trying to program him back in the day, and something went wrong. So now they're back at the world's edge, and they're he's there to try to kind of get revenge on what they did to him and what have you. So I want to see that. The cinematic is actually really fucking good. It's not an Overwatch cinematic, but I was really, really happy to see Apex kind of continue to roll with their cinematics. It was really, really fucking cool. But other than that, I haven't really been playing too much of anything else. Haven't really had too much time recently. But this weekend, I don't really plan on doing much, so I'm going to catch up on some stuff.
Nice. I pretty much only played Counter-Strike this weekend. I finally beat the Darkest Dungeon. The game that I started playing earlier in 2019. I finally came back around to it at the end, or early 2020. And that game is fucking incredible. That's a 10 out of 10 game, in my opinion. If anybody ever wants to play like a hardcore turn-based RPG game, like dungeon diving, it's kind of roguelike because it's procedurally generated dungeons, but that game is fucking perfection, and I cannot wait for more information for Darkest Dungeon 2. It's rumored to be coming out in 2020, at late 2020, so I can't fucking wait. But I mean, we might as well roll into the first topic. You brought up Apex, and one of these Twitch celebrities made a name for himself in Apex, or they both kind of put a bunch of time streaming into Apex. But Chris, you want to talk about Tim the Tatman and Booga having Super Bowl commercials, and then we can also touch base on the FaZe reality show. I'm not gonna lie, we fucking called it literally 3 weeks ago. So if you go back 3 episodes, you could hear Dom talking about how he watched that show, The Outsiders, and then you could also hear us calling out the FaZe reality show. So whenever you want, Chris, go ahead, take it.
Do we have insiders? I don't know. That's a story I'll never tell. But yeah, so first of all, Tim played some Apex, I believe, when it came out. Booga has been like strictly Fortnite. I don't think I've ever seen the kid play anything else.
Oh, did I mix him up? I mixed him up with Dizzy.
Yeah, that's what I figured when you said it. Dizzy, that Muppet motherfucker. So Tim and Booga, they made their first debut in a Super Bowl commercial. So Booga was in a Sabra. Is that how you pronounce it? Like the hummus Sabra? He was in a Sabra commercial, and then Tim was in an NFL commercial. Riveting lines from both personalities. Let me say them. Booga's line might bring a tear to your eye. All he said in his debut was bananas. That's it. And Tim the Tatman said, "Take it to the house, kid." He was just a guy driving on a tractor as like a young football player, was just booking it around. It was for like the NFL Next 100 or something like that. So it was really cool to see that, because not for nothing, I don't think we're at the point yet where mainstream media really understands the outreach and influence that these people have, like professional esports players and online personalities, Twitch streamers. I mean, Ninja really kind of broke the door down with that. But there was times last year when Ninja was involved in the Super Bowl where not a lot of people knew who he was either, and he really wasn't put in the right positions on commercials. I wish I could tell you which one it was, but I totally forget. But it seems like these people are just kind of getting thrown into the mix, and not for nothing, who's going to really know them besides younger kids right now? I mean, you might have seen Booga on the Ellen Show, just a little show, or kind of talk shows. Like he was on Jimmy Fallon's show and shit like that. But other than that, how would you really know Tim? He's just a streamer. But it was really cool to see that like barriers starting to get pushed down. And then like with Booga, he ended up going in the Sabra commercial after Charlie D'Amelio. So for you guys who don't know who Charlie D'Amelio, she is the fucking dancing queen of TikTok. And not for nothing, the boomers must have been freaking out because they had no idea who these people were. So I guess I'll kind of open up to you guys. You think this is the start of something new with these esports players kind of breaking the walls down on mainstream media? Or is this going to kind of be a one-off thing? Dom, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't recognize Tim the Tatman or Booga when I saw them. I watched those commercials. I couldn't have told you that the TikTok lady, the whoever. I barely recognized anybody in them, and I just realized that I am not long for this earth. That I am not recognizing these people. Like the commercial, I was like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who is that? And like the Sabra commercial, I recognized Ric Flair and Megan Thee Stallion. That's who woo! And that's who I recognized. And that was it. And I was like, all right, okay, well, I don't know who the rest of these people are. I literally just thought they were extras. Like, oh, we got 2 celebrities in this commercial and a bunch of randos. So yeah, I mean, I would love to see more esports and content creating personalities in the mix. I think give them more to do. Like, I mean, one line is cool and like a canned appearance is fine, but like give them something a little bit more to work with. You know what I mean? So that like the people who are watching who don't know who they are can connect with them a little bit more. They don't necessarily need to self-promote, but like I don't know if you remember this commercial. This is one of my favorite commercials ever, actually. It was for Assassin's Creed Revelations, and there was a bunch of athletes, and it was like BJ Penn, like 35 knockouts, and he like puts a hood on, and then it was like Adrian Peterson, like 4 billion rushing yards, and he like puts his hood on. And then there's another guy, there's another athlete or whatever, and then it's like Ezio from Assassin's Creed, and it was like 4,562 assassinations, and it was like
They did the same thing for like what 5 Call of Duty releases.
Yeah, it was like something like that where they had like celebrities in there, and it's like there's a soldier in all of us or something like that.
Yeah, shit. Like that might be a direct fucking quote. Actually.
Right. That literally might have been the ad campaign. Like Jonah Hill was in there. I remember a bunch of those. And so yeah, I mean, as the lines between pop culture and gaming, content creation, streaming, stuff like that continues to get blurred, absolutely want to see more of it. I just think you need to give them something a little bit more meaty to deal with. Bob, what do you think?
I mean, commercials are commercials. I don't want to dig too deep into it because I feel like it's a good thing. It's a incredible thing for their careers, at least, because the people that do know them will recognize them and flock to them even more so. And then, say you got a 13-year-old kid watching the Super Bowl with their parents. Their parents have no idea who's in that Sabra hummus commercial, but then their kid starts fucking freaking out when they see Booga. They're like, who the fuck is this? Like, why is this so important to you? Do I need to go buy Sabra hummus now? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
I don't know.
it could sell.
I don't know. It's like generation connecting to an extent when you're watching the Super Bowl. Granted, like how many people that are watching these streamers are then in turn watching the Super Bowl? Who the fuck knows what that statistic is? I think it's a good first step. I don't know, like brand deals come out of shit like this. Like people are going to get sponsored by random corporations that might start reaching out to Twitch streamers now. They might start reaching out to other streamers or YouTubers or other personalities. Like you see it a lot with YouTube personalities. Huge YouTube personalities have all of these brand deals for companies you would never expect them to be a part of. True. I feel like Twitch and streaming is the only logical next step for it. So.
Yeah, and you got to think of it like this too. So when a business sees something working for another business, granted, you can't really track what sales came from a fucking Super Bowl commercial because it's mainly brand awareness more than like sale conversion. But when they finally see that the biggest Fortnite star of the past 5 years, besides Ninja, a 16-year-old who is featured on the most expensive commercial that a brand can pay for annually, they got him on a commercial. Like, okay, now maybe they know something we don't. Let's try to sign a deal with someone else. So they look into more Twitch and they look into it a little deeper than they did originally. I agree with Dom on the whole thing because not for nothing, Dom didn't even know who they were, and Dom is.
I barely know who Booga is. I know who Tim is, but. And TikTok, that's a completely different fucking world.
That chick on TikTok, I'm telling you, she is a juggernaut. She gets like 1 million followers a week. She's 15. She can't even go to a mall at 15 years old. Imagine that. I used to not be able to go to a mall when I was 15 because I used to steal too much and the security would know me. But
that's two different reasons.
It's a completely different story. But I think the line has to get blurred a little bit more. I don't think we're at the point yet where it's like, oh my God, everyone's going nuts because there's this Twitch streamer on. The people that know them. And first of all, you're doing it for the money, right? They're probably getting paid a decent amount of money to be featured on this commercial. Maybe. I mean, that's just kind of how I think that. I've never been in a commercial, nor will I probably ever be in one. So I don't get how the payment comes out of it. But if it's more of like a brand awareness thing for these streamers, let's be honest, nothing brand awareness for them is really going to come out of it. Because if you know them, you were excited to see them. If you didn't know who they were, you thought they were an extra and you really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I guess. Who the fuck knows, dude? I don't know. I still want to be optimistic about it. I feel like it will go the way eventually. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but I feel like eventually it'll go the way of like the YouTube personalities where companies just start cherry picking Twitch streamers to be in their commercials.
I mean, they're influential as shit. I mean, they're in front of thousands of people a day.
Yeah, but in what likelihood are the 13-year-olds that are watching Booga in the Sabra hummus commercial going to go purchase Sabra hummus?
See, that's a weird one. That's very weird. And like, Tim has a deal with the NFL right now,
Right.
so
that makes more sense.
That makes sense. But what they want to get is the Super Bowl commercials for, I don't know, HyperX, for Razer, for whatever, all these tech companies, when they actually pump that money into it, that's when you're going to see sales, because guess what? A lot of people buy equipment they don't want or they don't need, or that isn't going to make them any better at the game that they want to be good at, just because their favorite streamer or pro uses it. They get sales that way. So if you're going to put it on the Super Bowl, on the biggest stage in sports, people are going to buy it. Then you can actually like say, okay, there might be value. Putting a Fortnite Pro in a hummus commercial kind of sounds doesn't sound like it's the most effective thing ever.
Well, I don't. You know what? Does it? In hindsight, does it even really matter? Because nobody actually watched the Super Bowl this year because the Patriots weren't in it.
Nobody
fucking cares.
Irrelevant.
Erroneous.
Erroneous.
Erroneous on all counts. Patriots weren't in it. Nobody watched it. So I guess
I don't make the fucking rules. I don't make the rules.
I just fucking abide by them.
Yeah.
Except for Chris. He steals shit from malls. Chris, you want to do a little deep dive into the FaZe reality show that we called 3 weeks ago?
Yeah. So, I mean, let me echo that. It's awesome how we can kind of see into the future. Like I said, we might have insiders, but we really can't say much. Maybe we're just really smart. Maybe we're playing chess while the rest are playing checkers. We'll never tell. But FaZe Clan is launching a reality show on Quibi. Quibi is not out yet. It's an app. It's a short form video platform, and it comes out in March or April. No, it comes out in April. And they're partnering up with FaZe for the show FaZe Up, which is going to be a reality / gaming show brought to you by FaZe Clan, and it's going to be their means of finding a new member to join the clan. Quibi describes the show as part contest, part competition show, but they're going to give all the reins to FaZe. They said it's going to be 100% FaZe. There's going to be 6 contestants choosing from the pool of subscribers on the app, and then from there they're going to get flown to Clout House, and they're going to compete in different game / reality show type events, and then the winner will ultimately win some money and a spot on the roster of FaZe Clan. So I don't think there's a better clan to do this. A lot of organizations out there are content first, and I really think that started with Hector in Optic, and now you see 100 Thieves doing it. But the first people to really get into the Call of Duty content scene in a different way with trick shotting, which is a whole different world, was FaZe. And they all branched off and they built a huge, huge, huge bulletproof company. Granted, sometimes they do stupid shit, but they're kids at the end of the day. But they have a huge organization. And all their YouTube channels exploded. They're very entertaining, and the founders from where we are. So I don't think there's a better clan or organization to make this happen than FaZe. Only organization I can really see is 100 Thieves, but they have enough shit going on. But theirs would be hilarious because they would have to put up with the mob, and you could have TSM. They have to go live with like Daquan and Myth and Hamlins, and that would be hilarious too. So this might be the start of this, or it could be an ultimate cringe fest. Do you guys think it's going to be the cringe fest more than something new? What do you think, Rob?
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah,
cringe fest.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be people trying way too hard in front of a camera. Granted, like that's what 95% of internet content is. It's just people trying too hard in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. Like I don't hate the idea. It's for sure gonna get eyes on it. It's for sure gonna get views on it. I'm pretty sure Quibi is just like a subscriber-based TikTok app. Like you have to pay and subscribe to it, and it's just TikTok. But you're paying for it. It's like you're paying for exclusive viewership to phase shit at that point. And whichever other, organizations and teams they want to sponsor up with, it'll be Quibi based, and you'll have to subscribe to Quibi to view that content. I don't know. It's like It's like Netflix now. Like, who the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm not gonna fucking watch it. Like, it's too much cringe for me. It's gonna be a bunch of fucking teenagers outdoing each other with stupid shit on camera in front of a bunch of people, and I think it's gonna be embarrassing. I think people are gonna go into it thinking they're gonna create their careers, and ultimately, I don't know. It could be successful. Who the fuck knows?
It could. And with this, if it's a competition, the owners that are running the competitions, they're going to make these people prove how much they really want it.
Yeah, it's going to be disgusting.
One thing I have, first of all, hazing is going to be a thing. I mean, they're going to get in trouble for hazing. But my big thing is I get the worst secondhand embarrassment of all time. I won't be able to watch this because of the secondhand embarrassment. Like, I have a tough time watching Impractical Jokers sometimes because of the secondhand embarrassment. Or like these people that do pranks on YouTube. I can't watch it because I get so embarrassed, and I'm watching it from thousands of miles away.
Wait, what's the latest prank video you watched? What was the opening title?
What the fuck was it called? It was like farting in a barbershop or something like that, and then parentheses something went wrong.
How do you find that shit?
Recommended, man. YouTube recommended is a fucked up thing. I go from watching like cooking videos to prank videos to zebra attacks. It's a crazy fucking.
What's up, gamers? This week we're gonna be drinking swamp water in the middle of New York City.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Dom, what do you think about the whole reality show?
Well, if you're watching us live on twitch.tv/wickedgoodgaming, you will notice that I was fucking cringing while you were describing it. This is the cringiest thing I have literally ever heard in my entire life. This is like, you said Clout House, and my face almost turned inside out. Like I just had a fucking, like those warheads when you were like a little kid and you tried like one of those super sour candies. It's like, what happens when 16 clout chasers go to a clout house and stop being real, or stop being polite and start chasing clout. Today, we're going to be chasing clout in the hood. Let's do it. Dude, this is the cringiest fucking thing. Listen, let me get one thing straight, okay? FaZe Clan, founded by local guys, got to support, be loyal to the soil, all that good stuff. 100% for it. Wish them nothing but the best. Will you catch me watching this shit? Absolutely the fuck not. Unless you find me in a casket and you wheel a monitor over to the casket and tilt it so that my dead face is looking at it. That is where I cannot, like, in my ripe old age of 98, right? I have just now come around to the idea, like, you know how like people watch The Bachelorette, ironically?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people have like bachelor fantasy leagues. Like, you don't really give a fuck about the show. No. This show is like, it's just content. It's just entertainment. It's like wrestling, but with sex. You know what I mean?
I mean, there was sex in wrestling too. Mae Young and Mark Henry.
I'm all on board for this. Wait, do I need to start watching The Bachelor and The Bachelorette now?
So it's like that. It's like, it's all scripted. It's all, you know what I mean? But it's still real to me, damn it. But that is this type of shit is like, remember like The Tester? Do you remember that at all?
No.
The Tester was like, it was Sony did a reality show, and it was like the real world, but you were applying to be a beta tester, which in reality we've come to find out since the advent of Twitter that that's a miserable job. So
a terrible show.
It's yeah. So The Tester happens, and people are like, oh my god, like I want to be a fucking beta tester. I want to play video games for a living. And now like you've got this where it's like, 15 people in, Nike joggers and dad hats go into a house, stop being polite, and start chasing clout, and compete for a spot to be on FaZe Clan so that you can get banned from Fortnite for cheating and then make shitty rap videos. Like,
Yo, take that back. That song was fire, bro.
Oh,
Take that.
my
wait,
God.
or you could be one of the most promising CS:GO teams in 2020.
Ooh, you could. And listen,
Granted,
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Granted, don't change that fucking FaZe roster because that shit's perfection and they're firing on all cylinders right now. Leave the FaZe CS:GO roster the same. But if you're bringing someone on board, don't put them on the fucking CS:GO team.
See, but I think this is for like content side of things, like
Yeah,
a YouTube channel.
Again, even cringier.
So, yeah. At the end of the day, I think that this is the cringiest fucking thing that I've seen in a very long time. I get it. I definitely get it. Like, they're huge. The young guys love them. You know, they want to be content creators. They want to play competitive video games. I mean, who the fuck doesn't? You know, get paid to do what you love. All that good stuff. But, good golly, is this the corniest thing that I've seen in a dog's age. Like, I literally... I don't know. You won't catch me watching this shit. You know what I mean? Good for them. I absolutely am fully 100% behind this. Good for them. I hope that it does well. This is not for me.
No.
I feel bad for all of the parents that have to subscribe to Quibi for their children to watch this.
Hey, it's an investment. You got to invest in your kids.
See, there's better investments for your children.
Oh, absolutely there is. But if I wasn't a video game journalist, I wouldn't watch it either. But I feel like I kind of have to, just one, to see how it is, and two, to report back on it.
We are not using the company funds for you to subscribe to Quibi to watch this fucking reality show.
We're gonna have to talk off stream.
We could talk on stream right now. It's not happening.
But we have to. It's part of the job.
It's not part of the. No, it's not.
I have to do that. I never had a chance. I never had a choice. I have to do this. But
I've been fighting my whole life.
I have. It's gonna be cringy as fuck. Yes, I hope it does well. Just because I like FaZe Clan. I like what they do. I like what they've built. They see that people would do crazy things to be a part of that brand, which goes to show that you've built a pretty solid brand, right? But it might be a little too aggressive. I mean, just do it like the old days. Look at the leaderboards and look at people's followers and subscribers and just sign from there. It's a little aggressive, but I'm here for the ride because it's going to be well produced. You know that they're going to like try to do it good. I mean, just like Jarvis's song, it was a fucking dumpster fire of a song, but the production was there.
Slapped.
I know, dude. Honestly, if Dom wasn't here right now, I'd tell you how I really felt about the song.
I'll tell you how I really felt about the song. I feel like they should remove him from the song and just let the beat play on a loop.
Gucci slides on my feet. Still clap bots, no cheat. I mean, that's fucking gas, bro. That's sick.
So back in the heyday of Jackass and like the like TV show before the movies came out, I had a friend that used to live next door to me. His name was Corey. I'm not going to say his last name because I'm pretty sure he went to jail a couple of times and he did a lot of bad things and was big into stealing cars and stuff like that. But
okay.
Him and his friends.
I'm not going to say his name because he's a convicted felon, and I just watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary, and going to be honest with you,
but him and his friends...
But I do want to throw in he steals cars, but...
Not anymore. At least I don't know. I haven't talked to the kid since high school. But him and his friends, because he was a couple of years older than me, him and his friends would send their own tapes to Jackass to try to get recruited to Jackass. So they created this whole fucking thing. They called themselves the Havocking Hoodlums, and they would do all the Jackass stunts. But then at the end of it, they would all be shit-faced and like burning cigarette burns into their fucking arms and shit. It was fucked up. But that was content that I enjoyed watching. This is content I'm not gonna bother to watch.
I think on Jackass at the end it says like, please do not send us tapes or anything.
Oh, they sent tapes every single week.
I honestly, Bob, I'm gonna watch this for us, so I'll let you guys know how it is. Dom, I'm just gonna need your PayPal password in April. But I'll have plenty of content up.
While you try to log into our PayPal, I'll go back into the Wayback Machine on Google and I'll see if I can find the old Havocking Hoodlums website just to get the videos.
Good.
I don't think it exists anymore, but we'll see.
It's a win-win all around.
We are not paying for you to watch it. That's
creepy.
That's it. Unless you can get us a sponsorship with them.
So hold on. No.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No.
I'll take a sponsorship with them. Fuck it.
Today's free ad.
Yeah, today's free ad segment is brought to you by Quibi. An exclusive stream. So wait, let me ask you this: is the Phase show? Is the Phase show like this is their meal ticket? Like this is like their like Disney Plus had like The Mandalorian. Is this like
Yes.
the Phase show is like the selling point for this, or is there any other content on there that we should give any amount of fucks about?
I'm not sure. This is the first time I've even heard about this app coming out. And first of all, it's called
Good Lord.
Phase Up. It's not called the Phase Show. It's Phase Up.
Yeah, Dom, get it right, you fucking
Phase
asshole.
Up, boomer. But I'm not sure. This is the first I've heard of it. I mean, if it is the first one, if it is kind of their ticket with Phase Up, they're really niching themselves down pretty much immediately. So if it works out well, they should try to talk to other organizations and make it a gaming-based video platform. Because it's strange to start off with that. I'm assuming there's going to be other creators jumping on board, but this is the first I've heard of the whole thing.
It's fucking crazy. Stuff like that exists. It's called YouTube. It's been around for fucking 12 years. It's free to use.
And if you can't find it on YouTube, you can find it on YouJizz. You're welcome.
Jesus
I know where I'm going tonight. Tom, you want to discuss the Microsoft recent statement? I'm going to run and grab water. Real
Yeah, I want to discuss literally anything else.
quick. I'll be back.
Yeah, so recently in an interview, Microsoft boss Phil Spencer said that basically, in no uncertain terms, that he does not consider Nintendo and Sony direct competitors. What he said was that they are basically like not in the same lane, like they're competing against different things, and that he considers Amazon and Google more of a like competitive priority rather than Sony and Nintendo. So I'm kind of, this was pretty surprising for me. Like the gist of the interview was not, fuck Nintendo, fuck Sony, like they're not on our level, they can't compete. It was like, we don't see them as competitors because they're not doing the same shit as us. Like we're above just gaming, and we're in this kind of, I think they're in this all-in-one cloud streaming space. So they're kind of like trying to not like exactly remove themselves from the console wars, but like they're like now saying that this Xbox Series X is above it. So I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts on this, just because for me, like this is pretty new for me. A, because I don't think Google and Amazon are competitors at all, because I mean, do you know anybody who has Google Stadia?
No. Not one person.
Great. Okay. So anybody in the chat have Google Stadia? Crickets.
They said no.
Yeah, they said no. Like, hey Bob, do you know anybody who has Google Stadia? Yeah. See?
Wait,
See?
what?
Yeah.
Is that a real question?
Yeah. So, So exactly. That's exactly it. Is Phil Spencer is basically saying like, Sony and Nintendo can do their own thing because that's not what we're focused on right now. What we're focused on is transcending gaming, similarly to how like Amazon and Google are trying to kind of do this backwards. Like they already have these huge cloud platforms. They already have all these other services and multimedia hookups, but they are now adding gaming, and it seems like Xbox is kind of doing that backwards, or right ways, or whatever the fuck however you look at it, where they have the gaming library, super strong following, and now they're getting into the cloud based stuff, the Project X Cloud. They had the integration with the TV with Xbox One, and I'm sure that's going to have some more stuff on Xbox Series X. So they're kind of seeing themselves as adjacent to these console wars and not necessarily directly embroiled in them. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it. How do you view Amazon and Google as a part of this like race for supremacy? And do you think that that's true? That Xbox, Google, and Amazon are more like competitive peers, and Sony and Nintendo are just kind of doing their own thing?
I don't think anyone is gonna grow up being an Xbox player or a PlayStation player and then somehow jump ship and go to either Google or Amazon. It'll never happen. The big piece of this is cloud gaming. That is what everyone is aspiring to do now, which is why I'm assuming Phil Spencer said those are their competitors, because Microsoft has already dumped like tens of billions of dollars into cloud over the past couple of years. They're like fully into it. And I think when they say those are their competitors, it's because they're trying to go full force at cloud gaming. Phil Spencer said, I don't think it was during this interview, but it was a different one. He said, it isn't about how many consoles you sell. I don't want to be in a fight over format wars with those guys talking about Sony and Nintendo, while Amazon and Google are focusing on how to get gaming to 7 billion people around the world. Ultimately, that's the goal. So, I mean, if that doesn't say it, nothing does. He's trying to get video games into as many people's hands as possible, and the easiest way to do that is through cloud gaming. So, I mean, in the same lane, I see Xbox and PlayStation. I wouldn't even put the Switch into that lane. I think that's its own lane. So right now, the people that are going head to head is Xbox and PlayStation. I think Google and Amazon are in a completely different lane, but Phil Spencer and Microsoft are really thinking far into the future. So I think after they release the new Xbox, that's when they're going to be full force. Because I think are they rolling out like cloud gaming at the end of the year? Is that something that
I'm not sure when xCloud is due to like be officially out. All I know is that I assume that it's going to like happen at the same time as the Series X. So that's probably true.
Yeah. So I mean, after that, cloud gaming is going to be the thing, because who's a better company to try to dethrone anyone? So we'll start with one of them. Who's the best company to dethrone anything that's going on? Amazon. They're going to try to dethrone anyone, like they've done. They put a bunch of industries on their fucking head. There's people that food shop from the comfort of their home now because they bought Whole Foods. They just revolutionized everything, and they put a lot of brick and mortars out of business. Same way that kind of virtual games and electronic games put GameStop out of business. It's an evolution, and it's going to keep happening. So I think Microsoft is just trying to get ahead of the curve before it actually hits them, and it's too late, and they're not digging themselves out. I think they're staying on pace now, but their focus is going to pivot towards strictly cloud in the in the near future for sure.
I mean, the whole big difference between Amazon buying Whole Foods and putting these mom and pops out of business, and then like the digital gaming and GameStop, is like Stop and Shop doesn't let you go and fucking return your bag of lettuce and give you 20 cents. They're adding this convenience, and Amazon operates at a deficit for like fucking 15 years or some shit before they could even get remotely profitable, and now they have the overhead to just sell everything at a ridiculous discount. But the thing is like the cloud stuff that they're doing, that Google is doing, is not like at a deficit. It's not like a super cheap alternative option. It's at a premium. You need to have top tier internet service. Like you need to have like an unfaltering connection in order to really get the best of this program. And what I've heard from xCloud is that people are doing this on cellular connection, like 4G cellular connections. They're being able to play games flawlessly with no complaints. And that's a big difference maker. So I get what Phil is saying. I think it's very, very easy to misconstrue what he's saying by saying that they're like above or adjacent to the console wars. What he's saying is like, we're doing this all-encompassing media thing, and that's what Microsoft's been doing for a very long time. We're doing this all-encompassing media thing, and we're no longer concerned with the sales figures for the PS5. We don't care what the price point is going to be for the PS5. Sony already said that they're going to wait for Xbox's price to come out before they name theirs. Nintendo doesn't give a rat's ass about either of them, and is basically just like, we're in the middle of our life cycle. We're doing our own thing. Motherfuckers can't buy Mario on any other console. You're gonna buy ours, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to play Animal Crossing New Horizons on? Your PS5? Absolutely not.
Bro,
go buy yourself a Switch, baby.
Not going to play it at all.
I heard something crazy today. So there's a good chance that the new Xbox and the PS5 get delayed due to manufacturing happening in China and the coronavirus. They also said games that were supposed to come out for these consoles might get delayed, and this isn't one of those consoles, but they said Animal Crossing New Horizons might get delayed.
I would cry my eyes out.
Honestly, I would not leave my house.
I don't care. I'm
Shut up, Scrooge.
No, I'm not, and I'm not. This has nothing to do with fucking Animal Crossing
I
specifically.
hate happiness.
I'm saying, in general, I don't understand why people get so upset with the fact that games get delayed. Like, they're finishing a product. Just let them finish the fucking product.
Yeah, no.
Would you rather?
100%.
Would you rather have a fucking complete finished game that comes out on day one? It doesn't require a day one fucking 60 gig patch that you could just play through right when you fucking get it, or would you rather have a game that comes out fucking 60% baked and you have to get everything fucking drip fed to you for the next 3 months through DLC and expansions and shit?
People are so narrow-minded.
I fucking
That's the
hate
thing. I want it now.
I hate when people complain about it. Just we're at the end of a console cycle for 3 of the best fucking consoles to ever be released. Enjoy what you have.
Dude, and they're bitching and moaning that it's going to get delayed because of a virus that's dropping motherfuckers like flies out there.
I know. Let them live. They're killing themselves. They're literally killing themselves.
Yeah, they can't live. There's like 28,000 reports of the virus as of yesterday, and there's 560 people that are like confirmed dead from it, all within the fucking mainland of China.
Yeah. And
Let
also
them do what they're
the
doing.
like Wuhan, the region that it was released in, is like 15 million more people live there than New York City. Like, it's huge. Yeah, it's gigantic. It's
15
gigantic.
million more?
Yeah, it's gigantic, dude. It's like it's huge. So yeah, I mean, these delays obviously are tragic. Obviously there's so many people dying. Obviously, hopefully this like pandemic is contained. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen 28 days later way too many times to how many days have we been since this broke out?
Like 2 weeks.
Are we past 28 days yet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well,
I mean, first of all, it's still just rumors as of right now. It's probably some fucking Reddit shit poster dropping this information. But anyway, back to the fucking topic. In regards to the whole Microsoft thing, I think that they realized that they handedly lost this generation's console war. So when you're looking at console sales, the PlayStation 4 sold over 110 million, and I think that's an old sales number for the number of units sold. PlayStation 4 over 100 million, we'll say. The Nintendo Switch sold 53 million as of whenever this
just
was
cracked 53 million like earlier this week. Posted a blog about that on wickedgoodgaming.com.
And then Xbox One sold 47 million as a rough estimate. So just going by numbers, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One both released in 2013. That's a 7-year generation span. That's a normal generation for a console. Granted, we had mid-generation updates and shit like that with the Xbox One X and the PlayStation Pro. But all that being said, that's 7 years that these consoles were sold, and the PlayStation 4 doubled units sold compared to the Xbox One. The Nintendo Switch launched in 2017. That's 3 years the Nintendo Switch has been out, and it sold 5 million more units than the Xbox One. So half of the time frame sold more.
It's unreal.
So all this says to me is, at this point, Microsoft has realized, with all of the PlayStation fanboys and the Nintendo fanboys, they're not winning people anymore with exclusives. Like, the only real exclusives we're getting from them at this point is going to be Halo, Gears of War, but you can play Gears of War now on PC. So I don't know. I agree with what Dom was saying, where it seems like they're trying to transcend into another level of entertainment when it comes to this shit. Like, we saw what they were trying to do when they initially launched and unveiled the Xbox One. They wanted it to be not just like a video game console. They wanted it to replace your cable. They wanted to replace fucking your NFL network and shit like that. That's what they wanted it to be, but consumers didn't want that. People don't want to replace all their old shit that they've had for the past 15 years or 30 years at this point. Like, they're not getting rid of cable just to buy an Xbox One.
No.
But I still feel like that's Microsoft's mindset. They want to move out. They want to move out of the mainline focus of a home video game console to, it can be used as a home video game console, but it's also X, Y, and Z. It also does all of these other things, and that's why they're putting it in contention with the Googles and the Amazons and all that kind of shit. So
Yeah.
I think it specifically, the core of it boils down to they lost. Like Microsoft just lost this console generation. There's not much they can do, you know. They're trying to move away from it.
I think that's like the now, though, when you have to have a product that's versatile. Because it's things now that do everything, right? They have voice, they have internet, they have games, they have movies. Like, they do it all. Everything that you'd want to do from the comfort of your home, they're doing it, which is why everything's trying to progress to that point now, which is why their attention is going in that direction, because if you don't keep up with it, you get left in the dust.
Yeah, but look at realistically, look at the consoles that won this generation. They won it off of exclusive video games.
Yeah.
Like the PlayStation doesn't have all the extra add-on shit that Microsoft has and the Xbox One has. They focus on their exclusive games. There's games that you can't play. You can't, like Dom was saying, you can't play fucking Mario. You can't play Zelda. You can't play all of those other games on any other console. You're buying this console to play those games, to get access to those games. The reason why you're buying a PlayStation is because they had the best lineup of exclusives this fucking generation.
Yeah. There was also a stat that was like 75% of Switch owners also own like an Xbox or a PS4. So like, I mean, that's the case for me. I own an Xbox One and I own a Nintendo Switch and I have all my bases covered. But now, and I've said this on previous episodes of the show, like I don't really care about achievements a whole lot. I've kind of like eclipsed that point in my life where I really don't need I don't really care about like gamer score, and so gamification is everywhere and stuff. But if there's something that's multi-platform and it's on Switch, I'm gonna get it on Switch.
Or in my case, if it can be played on PC, I'm playing it on PC.
Right. And maybe that may have also been a part of it. Like they either have a gaming PC, PS4, or an Xbox One. But yeah, like I've got that, and I mean the Switch is. I've said it before on the show. Like it's my favorite console that I've ever purchased with my own money, and you know it's far and away, I think, one of the best entertainment values that you can get. The Xbox One or the new Xbox needs to come with. They're gonna have This is a way that Phil Spencer can, I think, cover his bases, where he can say, we're not a gaming console. I can hear him coming on stage in E3 and said, this is not a gaming console. I can see that being
it's an entertainment console.
Yes. I can see him going on stage and saying, let's get one thing straight. Xbox Series X is not a video game console. It's an all-in-one entertainment platform. 4K TV streaming, you know, every major app developer on the planet that does streaming services is available. You know, direct like TV connections, kind of like PlayStation View. You know, yada yada, like free Spotify Premium for Xbox Live members. Blah 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 blah. I can hear him doing that, and that's fine because okay. Great. Like we already do this stuff anyway. I watch TV through my Xbox. I can, you know, I use more voice commands than I do with anything because I don't know the channels on Verizon. You know, and that's okay. That's fine for it to exist in that space. And if that's the case, and he wants to pivot and say, motherfucker, we're just aiming at Amazon and Google now, then he's already got his foot on their throats. Because if you compare him to Sony and Nintendo, it's like, damn, Xbox really hasn't really done much this generation, and then you compare them to Amazon and Google, and it's like there's not even a contest. So I don't know which way the wind's going to blow, but it just seems like they're in a good position to reestablish themselves with this all-in-one entertainment company, especially because Microsoft itself is such a big, multifaceted juggernaut. They've got their hands in everything. So, and I'm sure that they're not missing any meals anyway, just because of the software side of things, and everything else that they own. So.
Do you think this is also a way for them to cover their own ass, knowing that PlayStation might have a better product than them for the PS5?
No,
I genuinely don't think PlayStation will have the better product. Microsoft is a PC-based company.
They might be worried. It's like when you're playing someone when you were younger, right, in a pickup game of basketball, whatever. As you started playing, you're like, holy shit, like they're a lot better than me. But like, oh man, like I'm not even gonna try this game. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm not really gonna try too hard. So when you lose, you're like, oh, I wasn't even trying that hard. It's all
You
right.
mean like
Doesn't
every time you play Counter-Strike with us?
Oh no, I'm trying so hard in Counter Strike. I'm just not good.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like,
it's,
a friend of the program, Asmongold, once said in one of his videos, like, one great way to be an elitist is to always have an excuse for everything. So if you are underperforming, you can just say, oh, I don't even care about this game. I'm just fucking around, like, blah, 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 blah. You know, and that's the thing is, but Xbox, Phil Spencer did say that they are aiming to have the most powerful console, period. So...
And I believe it. It's a fucking mini PC. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a smaller PC that kind of still looks like a fucking PC. You could buy smaller, more compact PCs that will be more powerful than this. So I don't fucking know. I don't understand what the whole generational leap is going to be. Nobody's fucking playing video games in 8K.
Mm-hmm.
No one.
Nobody's using
one
ray
person.
Not a single fucking person is playing games in 8K. Not a single person is using ray tracing.
I don't know. Unless you're like a hardcore single player, maybe you will. But I mean,
That's it.
Everything's pivoted in such a competitive way now.
Speaking of hardcore single player, I just wanted to say that my favorite meme this week was if I unplugged your router, what would you do?
I didn't hear anything you just said. You cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, missed you. My favorite meme this week was if I unplugged your video game, or if I unplugged your router, what would you do? And the responses to that meme were it's like a picture of a girl, you know, laying in a suggestive position, and it's like, if I unplugged your router, what would you do? And all the responses are fucking incredible. I'm trying to find one of them right now because I
plugged my router back in.
It was like
playing Counter-Strike.
I have to find one of them because the responses were hilarious. We had one up there. Animal Crossing New Horizons will have 4-player local co-op, so I won't need my router. Thank you very much. Me and my 3 best friends will be giggling quietly to ourselves as we pick peaches and help our neighbors on our magical island vacation. Yeah.
My favorite one on that, it was like, what would you do if I unplugged your router? And then it was like, I would act like everything was fine, and I would spend that time with you building a very, very strong relationship. We'd get married, we'd have kids, and then when you're old and gray and you're on your deathbed, I would pull the plug out of your life support. The long con.
Oh, this is the other one.
That's probably the best one.
What would you do if I unplugged your router in the middle of your game? Nothing. I play immersive role-playing action games that require no internet connection. It would not impact me, and I would continue my search for Siri and the Wild Hunt.
That is also a very good one.
Yeah, so that's a good one. And that was Talking Memes, our new segment.
Wow. All right, Talking Memes. We're doing it.
There you go.
Doing it next week.
There you go.
It.
What else you guys want to talk about?
So, I mean, we could briefly touch on some of the big moves in the industry. There's been 3 major ones this week. So, to start off, Dan Houser left Rockstar. I think did he just leave?
Yeah, just left.
He just left. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Okay, well, there's that. Damon Baker, one of the higher up executives at Nintendo, left to join Microsoft. Wild, bold move. I'm sure they're fucking shelling out money to him. And Rod Ferguson of the Coalition, you know, he helped bring Gears of War back. Gotta love that. He is leaving the Coalition to work for Blizzard, which I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Blizzard's been on a real fucking downward spiral recently. They released Warcraft 3 Reforged, and it is a fucking shitstorm. It is a dumpster fire.
Really?
All of the backlash that's coming from Warcraft 3 Reforged is kind of hilarious.
Really?
And for the first week, Blizzard was turning down any refunds because people are like, you didn't give us what you promised when you released the game, so we don't want to play it anymore. You didn't update anything. All you did was change things visually. And then they kind of did what the Killzone 3. If you remember, this is a controversy when the PS3 launched. Killzone 3 was being showcased, and they were claiming it was in-game footage. at E3 when they were showcasing it. In reality, it was an in-engine, so they were just showing like a fucking sizzle reel of how incredible this game could possibly look. And when they finally, released the launch product, it looked nothing like that. So people were upset about it. Apparently, that's been the case with Warcraft 3 Reforged, where they were showing off like all of this shit, like, oh, it's going to be super cinematic. There's going to be cutscenes. There's going to be all of this dialogue. There's going to be new content added from the original game. Everything's going to be up-resed, and they didn't follow through with it. So people are like, fuck this. I could just go play Warcraft 3. Why am I paying you to play the same game that you didn't fulfill any of your promises for? So Blizzard didn't refund anybody for a week, and they finally caved this week. But yeah, so I think Rod Ferguson leaving the coalition to go to Blizzard is a wild move. I feel like people should be mass exiting from Blizzard unless you're getting paid a shit ton of money.
This is fucking wild, dude. I'm like skimming this PC Gamer article right now that it's like the outrage over Warcraft 3 Reforged explained, and holy shit. It just seems like they didn't do anything that they were asking, that they said they were going to do.
They did not.
And it says like they just... Yeah, Blizzard president says the Reforged launch was a hard week, and that it hasn't gone well, but that Blizzard isn't giving up and they're committed to making changes. And now they are issuing refunds upon request.
You know what they could have done? They could have delayed the release and actually went through with their promises.
Jesus Christ.
They can't do Blizzard cannot do anything right.
Oh my God. Yeah, they've been on a backslide for a bit. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there was definitely a point in time where each of us were talking about a different Blizzard game. And wow, it has been the past like 8 months, I feel like, have just been a fucking nightmare. And like, I mean, I know guys who are like over the moon excited for this remaster. And there's people who still play competitive Warcraft 3. And I'm sure that they're just shitting themselves over this. This is like, holy fuck. Yeah, PC Gamer gave the remaster a 59 out of 100. Yep. 59 out of 100. And
the user score on Metacritic is 0.5.
Oh my god.
It's on Metacritic, it is the lowest scored game in video game history.
Holy shit.
0.5.
And now the Warcraft 3 subreddit is saying that there's automated instant refunds that they've initiated because people are like going so nuts over this. Oh my Lord in heaven. This is
not good.
Yikes. My computer is heating up as I read this. They're committed to improving it, yada, yada, yada. Because I thought that they were going to do cutscenes like they have in World of Warcraft now, because the cutscenes are so good. That's what they said they were going to do.
No. None of that. There's none of that in there.
Yeah, man. They said that they were going to do cutscenes just like World of Warcraft and like all these beautiful... Dude, I go back and watch some of the Warcraft 3 cutscenes sometimes. Just, I mean, they're not great. They're not great to look at, but there's some classic dialogue in there. And I'm a big, like, Warcraft lore junkie. I probably know more about it than I should, but... They also
did what a lot of people are claiming is shady business practices. But, I mean, from an industry standpoint, it kind of makes sense. Blizzard also made everybody sign off when they were purchasing that if any modding comes from the game, they're keeping modding open and available, but if any modding comes from the game, it is exclusive rights to Blizzard. So if you don't know the history of Dota, Dota is Dota 1 was initially a mod of Warcraft 3, and that was individual rights were kept to the people who modded that game. And then Valve bought those creators so they could create Dota 2, which again originated from the Warcraft 3 mod. So there was a big there's court cases that went down, and inevitably Blizzard was told they no longer have rights to it. So now they're trying to get out ahead of it, saying if you are going to mod anything, if you're going to create maps, if you're going to try to create new game modes, we have exclusive rights to it. From a consumer standpoint and a creative standpoint, it's bullshit. Like, let your community do their thing. But from an industry standpoint, it makes sense. They're just covering their bases.
Yeah, like, It's a normal thing. I won't name drop the company, not because free ads, they don't need it. But there's a big company that I used to work for, and if you created anything when you were working at that company, maybe granted it's a little different than just playing on it, but it belonged to them. It was like part of your contract.
Yeah.
Where like if you created something working there, it was their product.
So I mean, that's also that's also the case in like a lot of the hospitals I've worked in, where it's like if you find something, if you create something, if you find something, if you make some sort of a breakthrough, it is that hospital's, it's their finding. It's not yours.
Yeah. So yeah, back to the kind of the big moves that's been going on. Of course, the Rod Ferguson move is crazy. It hurts definitely, but the one that really cuts deep for me is Dan Houser, co-founder of Rockstar. Him and his brother found the company, co-founded the company together. He co-wrote pretty much every GTA, and then he was the lead writer for the Red Dead's, Max Payne 3.
That's a fucking underrated game. And
wait till you hear the last game that he was the lead writer for.
Table tennis.
I'll give you guys a hint. The best game of all time. My most talked about game of all time. Come on.
Do we have to say it? Do I have to say it?
I'll say it. Bully, the best game of all time, was a lead writer on that, and now he's fucking gone. I mean, the Jimmy Hopkins, he's never going to be the same now. If he does come back,
we'll never see him again. Doesn't matter.
Oh, come on! Why would you ever fucking say that? You know,
I don't want it. I don't want it to be the case. I want to play Bully 2, but we're in the fucking world we live in. You think there's going to be a Bully 2?
Nope.
Exactly.
There should be. You guys are fucking assholes.
I mean,
you guys are really. You gotta stay optimistic, boys, and we'll get it.
I mean,
maybe that's why he left the company. He couldn't make the game.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's never going to see the light of day.
No, that's not true.
Oh my god! Do you have any idea how many fucking mothers would be upset? They'd be fucking calling their senators. They'd be fucking marching on state houses.
No, it has a bigger meaning to it. It's not. Jimmy Hopkins was not the bully.
I know.
He was
Chris,
helping
I played the game fucking 6 times. I know.
There's a bigger meaning to it, Bob. I think the parents would be delighted to have it. I mean, I can't. I'm going to be like rocking back and forth in bed tonight, saying it's not true. They didn't mean it. They didn't mean it. We're getting bullied too.
They can't hurt you.
Who's Jimmy Hopkins? He can't hurt you. If you're a bully, he can. But yeah, that one hurts me a little more. But it is what it is. Of course, big moves all around. But it goes to make you think maybe not everything is so all sunshines and rainbows behind those closed doors like it might seem from the sidelines.
I don't think that's it at all. I think it is strict. I think all of these are strictly money based. It's either money based or it's creative intention based. So like the move from fucking a move from the coalition of Blizzard. The coalition is known for Gears of War. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's like they're 343, but
exactly
the Gears.
So what? Outfit. Maybe Rod Ferguson just wants to do more. He wants to do different things.
He wants to do Gears of More.
Oh my god. We're calling it now.
And that was episode 166 of Not the Gaming Podcast. See you next week.
I think Blizzard is fucking handing him bags of money, truckloads of money, and he's going to a company that is not looking good right now to create something he wants to create. And I think, Blizzard is going to probably fuck it up like they fucked everything else up recently. So that's what I see in it. And also, the other guy, Damon Baker, leaving Nintendo to work for Microsoft. Like, when you look at it, Nintendo is a family-friendly company. Maybe he wants to go make a fucking rated mature game.
Who knows?
No, actually, no. I think he's going to head the Game Pass. I think he's going to go be fucking creative director or some shit of Game Pass.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I thought this was last year. I thought he left last year.
I don't fucking know. Who cares?
I really think he did. In my head, it's been like moving. I'm like, no. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. The big one is the big two is Dan Houser leaving Rockstar to do who the fuck knows what. and Rod Ferguson leaving the Coalition to go fucking throw away his career at Blizzard.
Yeah.
I mean, to go work at Blizzard.
I mean, Hauser got some flack a couple years ago when he was talking about how like people were working 100-hour work weeks, and they were just like casually saying like, we got people working like 100 hours to get GTA 5 out the door. And
crunch? You mean the thing that happens in every fucking industry?
Yeah, they were like, we have people, working, to get the thing out the door. And I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just like sick of the dialogue, sick of the discourse, because I fucking am, dude. If we didn't do this regularly 166 weeks in a row, I'm sick of the fucking discourse too. I don't know. Maybe he's just taking a step back. Maybe like go enjoy playing video games.
Yeah, potentially.
Maybe. And then as far as Rod Ferguson goes, I mean, dude, he's a legend. Just like you were saying, I mean, he brought Gears back. The Coalition did a great job with Gears 5. I'm sure they're going to continue to make great Gears games. But he might want to just do something else. And he goes to work on Diablo. I mean, Gears is pretty bloody and violent. It looks like this Diablo 4 is going to be ratcheting up the blood and the violence and the brutality. So maybe they brought in somebody who's kind of worked with those core themes to, and also attach like a there's like a wrestling term for this. If somebody is like a kind of this infallible good guy, you're a baby face. You're a baby, like, so you have your face, who is like a good guy, and then you have a baby face who's like, they've never done anything wrong, like John Cena, basically, right? Mm-hmm. Like, never turned bad, you know what I mean? Like, and often the crowds will sometimes like boo them because they get sick of seeing them. So like, Rod Ferguson is beloved by the community, beloved by Gears fans, beloved by Xbox guys, and now he's going to work on Diablo 4 for a company that could really, really, really use a home run of a release and a long streak of good faith to kind of recoup all the shit that's going on now, especially after Remastered is bombing like this. So I'm
Diablo's
not shocked.
in good hands,
I absolutely fully believe that Activision probably threw the fucking bag at Rod Ferguson, and they were like, listen, here's what we want to do. You want to work on something different? We got it for you. Similar themes, different game, beloved franchise, to help us take this thing over the hill and help us, get some of our people back, and you can just go right off into the sunset on a gold jet ski, towed by another gold jet ski. So,
good old blank check deal.
Hey, good movie.
Oh yeah, I honestly I said that because there was a League of Legends player that an organization offered him a blank check. They said, "Write what it'll cost for you to come here," and he never went.
It was Faker, right?
Yeah, Faker.
Of course, dude. If I'm Rod Ferguson, I'm just gonna go. Just tell me when to stop writing zeros.
Yeah,
he did the same thing for Alexi B in Counter Strike. A bunch of NA teams wanted to pick up Alexi B, and he was like, "Look, I don't want to fucking leave my country. Leave me alone."
It's very similar to Faker then, because he didn't want to leave China.
Yeah. Dude, if I'm Ferguson, I'm telling them, how many zeros am I worth to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You give me a number.
How many commas? Yeah. How many commas do you think this is going to be worth? So, I mean, yeah, I best wishes to Rod Ferguson. I mean, the guy's a legend. Really, really been a big fan of how he's, like handled the Gears community and addressed their needs and listened. Gears Tactics is still coming, which I'm like not exactly looking forward to. I do like where they've taken the direction that they've taken Gears in. I wasn't super crazy about Gears 4. I did like it better than Judgment, but Gears 5 is awesome. So I'm looking forward to continuing to see what they do with it. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with Diablo 4 now.
I'm super interested in Diablo 4. As much as I loathe Blizzard for the shitty things that they've done over the past year, I want so badly to play Diablo 3, but like I don't want to, like, I have friends that played it and occasionally go back to play it, but like that's a game I want to grind with 3 other people. Mm-hmm. And the fact that Diablo 4 is eventually going to be released, I'm super excited for it. And if he's going to be one of the people leading it, I feel better about it.
Yeah. It's 100% in good hands now.
And that's exactly what they want, though. That's exactly what they want. They want people to be like...
It's not even what they want. It's they need that.
They do need
this.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of that on that. I think that Diablo is in better hands now. I honestly don't even know who Diablo 4 was being led by, or who the Diablo franchise, was being led by prior. And I'd be shocked if I knew as many people as I could count on like one hand who did know that without Googling it. But now that Rod Ferguson is attached to it, you got my attention. So we'll see.
I'll check it out. I'll check out. I'm sure I'll go to buy Diablo 4 when it comes out, and it'll be a shit show, and I'll try to refund it, and Blizzard will be like, no, you're not getting your money back. Deal with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, instant automated refunds a week later, though.
Yeah, when the Metacritic score drops below 1.
Yeah, get it the fuck together, Blizzard, for Christ's sake, will ya? I've given you $1 bajillion in World of Warcraft. I paid way too much on Hearthstone cards. Can you just get it the fuck together, please? Please.
I know. I've given you so much of my fucking money, and I've only played your games for like 3 years.
Abusing my trust and abusing my love and abusing my wallet by doing this dog shit practices that you've been doing. I'm fucking sick of it.
Bob, you gotta change your name. It's gotta be like in-game purchase Bob.
Ooh.
I feel like you dump a ton of money into video games.
Oh my god.
It's only games that I dedicate a shit ton of time to. Like Hearthstone, when I was grinding Hearthstone, I said fuck it. Like when a new expansion comes out, fuck it.
Yep.
You know?
Fuck
and now
it.
that I have fucking 800 hours in a Counter-Strike. Fuck it.
How much money do you think you've spent on Counter-Strike?
Probably like $1,000. No. Probably like $600-700.
Oh, not bad. It's a free game. Doesn't matter. Oh, actually, you paid for it.
Well, I did. I was a fucking idiot. I paid for it before it went free to play. But I mean, when you look at my inventory is worth probably like $1,200. So I am up money technically.
When they sell.
I'm not selling. I'm keeping my inventory.
Then you're not up money. Those are investments.
Bro, I'm fucking up money, okay? Let me rationalize this the way I want to fucking rationalize this.
All right. Well, they're investments, but investments are assets, right?
I'm up money, okay? I have assets.
Bob's gonna go to the bank to get like a pre-approval to buy a house, and they're gonna go like, okay, your income, and then you also wrote down that you have like $5,000 worth of assets. Where did these come from? Oh, those are my Counter-Strike skins.
Yeah, they're my Counter-Strike skins. You want to see them?
They're pretty sick. I got a new knife. It's pretty sick.
It's pretty
This
sick.
is my butter knife.
Oh my god. I have all my assets are in Brawlhalla skins.
I have one.
I do
we
too.
still have our.
I know. I
we
still have
our,
one. Dude. I actually just
we have
found
our
it the other
PAX
day.
limited one.
Ooh, if you want to buy that, 60 grand. Help me pay off my student loans.
I actually think they might sell for like $20.
I've already looked them up.
I'll do that.
If I'm keeping it a band.
Are they good?
You're such a fucking sketchy creep.
What are they?
I'm a con artist.
What are they?
The PAX skin that we got.
No, I know, but what is it worth?
Like $20-$30.
Yeah, I knew it was like 20
Oh my
bucks.
god, that's it?
Hey,
I can get a 30 rack with that.
It's a long game, you know.
Oh
It's
my
buy,
God. I'll wait,
buy and
yeah.
hold.
Oh, geez.
That's what I'm doing. See? Now you're thinking.
The
That's
game
what
was
I'm
in
doing with
alpha.
Counter-Strike
The game was in fucking alpha when we got those.
I know.
mean,
I'm gonna look it up right now.
$30.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I
That's
have
why
mine
they're worth
literally
$30.
on top of my desk. And Bob, it's a little different with you because you're doing it with like a 30-year-old game. How much higher can it go?
Look, whenever Counter-Strike, whenever CS:GO 2 gets announced, I'm fucking shipping my inventory out.
Right.
No, they'll probably implement a system that you could move your inventory overwards.
I really don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Probably.
Well, there's some people like I don't know if you've ever watched Anomaly stuff, but that guy has like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of shit.
Yeah, he's got he has an inventory that's probably worth like $300,000.
That's crazy.
I actually watched a video today that was going through his inventory, and he has he sold his AK case hardened blue gem for $32,000.
You gotta be fucking that skin is sick, but $32,000.
It's one of a kind. It's a one of a kind. It's a literal one of a kind skin.
What do you can't unbox that, right? I mean,
It's all
someone has
patterned.
to.
So with the AK case hardens, it's all pattern based. So it's like there's a percentage chance that it's blue, that a percentage of the gun is blue and a percentage of the gun is brass. And he got a one of a kind blue gem where the entire top of it's blue. Like the whole play side of it is blue, and he sold it for 32 grand. And he also has He has a Talon knife blue gem, and he has a stiletto knife blue gem.
Stilettos, pumps in the club. Hey, remember that song?
Do you know what song popped into my head last week?
I'll take that as a no.
You know what song popped into my head last week right after we recorded?
Ash cheeks on my white tee. Oh, it's a good song.
Lip gloss. Lip gloss.
Cheeks on my white tee. Yeah. Chris, I'm looking at this right now. It says there's a current bid going on eBay for this for $150.
Oh my god, it's going up.
Yeah.
Hold it.
There we go. Hold it.
You should see the old PAX the old PAX League of Legends skins sell for thousands of dollars.
That's crazy. Bitcoin my ass. It's all about
exactly.
Brawlhalla.
Dude, fuck crypto, bro.
Brawlhalla.
Fuck your zodiac sign. Tell me what Brawlhalla skins you've got.
Dude, no bullshit. I remember after we got that car.
Yeah.
Minute for the long game, baby.
Dumb for
What? The fuck just...
Who unplugged? Did she unplug your router?
Yeah. I unplugged your router.
Oh no, the stream's still up.
Yeah,
It is. It was frozen though.
Oh, weird.
No, now it stopped.
No, it's
Now
gone.
it stopped.
Oh my god. I should be back. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Anyway. Alright, what do you guys want to talk about now?
We could always land the train.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do I have anyone to shout out? Let's see. Steve wrote a punk song that I think he's going to release at some point. So shout out to Steve. It's
Real.
actually pretty good.
Three.
Three Vets. Shout out to Three Vets. I look forward to him releasing that.
Three's in the chat, please.
What else? Big Wicked Gaming suck it to Blizzard.
Oh.
They cannot get their shit together. Good luck, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all I got.
Yep.
What do you guys got?
Chris, you go first.
I would love to read out 2 5-star reviews that we got.
If
you guys don't mind. You guys don't mind? Do you guys mind? Do you guys?
No, please. Do
no,
it.
do
By
your
all
thing.
means. By all means.
Do you guys have any problem with me vibing right now?
No, please. Okay,
Hold on, let me get my vibe checkbook real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me balance the vibe checkbook.
Am I good?
Yeah,
I think you're
fucking go.
okay.
Sweet. First review, like I said, 5-star review. It's from Rockin505. Title is Too Good. What can I say about these guys? Their content is always top notch. I became aware of them from a friend and started listening to the podcast sometime in 2009, and I haven't looked back. Now I try my best to support.
Oh my god! You want me to read it?
Bob?
Today, Junior.
He fucked up the writing, so I'm trying to piece it
Oh
together.
my god.
No, I'm blaming you.
Now you're blaming
Alright,
community members for not typing well, Chris. That's tough.
Don't listen to Chris. He just can't fucking read.
Okay.
Not my fault. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna start over. I'm gonna start over.
Thanks a lot, Blizzard.
5-star review from Rockin505. The title is Too Good. What can I say about these guys? Their content is always top notch. I became aware of them from a friend, and I started listening to the podcast sometime in 2019, and I haven't looked back. Now I try my best to show support on Twitch every Thursday, which I highly recommend. Steve with a 3 as a E. Keep up the good work, boys. We lit. The second one is from P. Squizzly. Title is Good Stuff. My Uncle Lou turned me onto this podcast, and ever since he showed me the WGG way, I had never turned back. Chris is my favorite, and Bob is, well, just okay. Would highly recommend listening on the way to get froyo, or even if you're just in a dimly lit room by yourself. Those are the 2 5-star reviews we got this week. I read them first time around, didn't fuck anything up. But if you want your review read live on the podcast, leave a 5-star review on iTunes. If it doesn't get us TOS, I'd be happy to read it out loud.
Love that.
Well, he'll be happy to attempt to read it out loud.
Yeah, he will be happy to read it very slowly, one syllable at a time.
I think I was speeding through the second one. I don't know.
Yeah, once you get your bearings,
You
you're
were
just gonna build up.
practicing.
Literally, the only person in the world who needs to get like momentum while reading.
I need momentum doing
Yeah,
anything.
you gotta like kind of work it up a little bit. You gotta get a little loose before you read. All right, for me, let's see. Shout outs. Okay, one big shout out. I do have a friend who has recently started streaming. His name is Joe, and he is absolutely hysterical. One of the funniest people that I know and have ever known. He is in the chat right now, so you can actually just go click on his name and follow him. But if you're listening to this on the pre-recorded show, you want to go to twitch.tv/binge. But the one is the I is a 1, so B1NGE, binge with a 1. Twitch.tv/binge with a 1, B1NGE. Go shoot him a follow or a sub. He is a friend in real life, friend of the program, all that good stuff. Great guy. He's absolutely hilarious. And he recently just bought like a $5,000 PC rig because he's like, fuck my job, I'm just going to stream. And absolutely I cannot disrespect the hustle. So don't make him waste his investment. He already wastes enough money as it is. He is probably 42 Jameson and Gingers deep right now. Joe Go. My man's an M. So go shoot him a follow. Yeah, he does absolutely everything in excess. So yeah, it's guaranteed to be entertaining. So go check that out. It's twitch.tv/B1NGE, binge with a 1. So check him out.
He spent $5,000 on a PC.
Yeah, and didn't even know what he was going to do with it.
But why would anybody do that when the Xbox Series X is going to be more powerful than all the PCs that are out right now? Hey, remember that fucking YouTube comment, you fucking idiot?
That was an idiot. Fucking, what was his name? Like Joe the Slave or something like that?
Wait, who said that?
Some idiot on YouTube commented saying like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
He deleted it. It's gone.
The Power Slave. I got it saved.
Oh, Joe the Power Slave?
The next Xbox will be more powerful than 90% of PC rigs out there in the world. I think the consoles are getting so powerful, a lot of people are going to stop PC gaming.
My ass.
Guess what?
Yeah, have another one.
Fucking wrong.
Mixing a water.
Fucking idiot.
Oh my god, what a fucking idiot. All right, let's wrap this fucking thing up.
Thanks for listening, though, and thanks for leaving a comment. I appreciate it. You can leave another one if you want.
Leave another one with a less dumb comment.
Yeah, I don't know if he is capable.
We love you though. Thank you for the view and the click and the comment. Rate, comment, and subscribe, gamers.
Hit that bell.
Hit the bell. Join if you want.
If you want, if not, it's not a big deal. You can check out my Patreon if that's your thing. If not, totally cool. Thanks for the view. Hit the bell so you can be notified when all the new videos go up. New videos every week.
You know, I never understood why, like, at the beginning of the videos, like, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I was like, dude, I'm 3 seconds into the video. I don't know if I like the video yet. Don't jump down my throat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like it yet.
It's all because the YouTube algorithm is
please,
absolutely fucked up.
Please, for the love of Christ, please, just hit the bell, please.
Please. Kind of sad, actually.
Ma'am, excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am.
We're going to have to isolate the clip of Dom doing that so I can put it into every YouTube video I put up.
Yeah, please do. Hit the bell. Swipe up for more if you like what you see. See you next time, gamers.
Like and subscribe.
We're going to be TPing houses in the hood. Let's do it.
Today, we're going to be sucking toes at Chili's. Let's do it.
We're going to be sucking toes at the 99 with gold fever wing sauce on them. Let's do it.
That's fucking gross.
No ranch. Let's do it.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fucking gross. All right. Train's been landed. Dom, my throat's a little sore still. Do you mind closing this out?
Oh, yes, I can absolutely do that. Yeah, listen. Here's the deal. You already know the drill. WickedGoodGaming.com is where you're going to find all the written content. You already know it. You already love it. YouTube, Wicked Good Gaming. Twitter, Wicked Good Games. Facebook, Instagram, Wicked Good Gaming. All the shit is out there. We got all the socials. So make sure that anything that you see a potential to leave a 5-star review on, do that. I'm pretty sure it's only on iTunes. But you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Overcast, and Radio.com and iHeartRadio. If you see us out here on these internet streets and you're listening on Apple Podcasts and you're like, man, I really love these guys, but I just wish that they would acknowledge my existence the way I acknowledge them, and you leave a 5-star review, Chris will read it live on the stream. You literally have nothing to lose. You can roast us. You could say something nice. You could say something mean. You could say something smart. You could say something stupid. We are going to read it as long as it does not get us TOS'd. Chris is going to read it. He is going to attempt his best to read it. Every single week, every Thursday night, sometimes on Wednesdays, twitch.tv/wickedgoodgaming. Steal your girlfriend's Amazon Prime. That means you, Joe. Steal your girlfriend's Amazon Prime and subscribe to us. It's absolutely free. She's never going to know. Or steal your boyfriend's Amazon Prime. Steal your partner's Amazon Prime. Subscribe to us. Twitch.tv/wickedgoodgaming. Shout out to all the people who we gave free ads this episode. Stay tuned for next episode's free ad segment. You can hit us up on all of our personal Twitters as well, if that's your thing. If not, don't worry about it. All of our personal Twitters, WGG Chris P, WGG Bert, and Uncle Dami on Twitter. You can hit us up and talk to us directly. And that is it. Episode 166 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. We love you so much. And as always, we'll see you next week.